coming waves don't go in the game.
A linebacker, 5'11", 190 pounds, from Whitney County High School, number 36, Aaron Van Hook.
Back here. My room.
Online. A linebacker, 6'1", 235, from Newton High School in Ohio, number 38, Brandon Webb.
We'll get back to announce the rest of the teams in just a moment.
Hold on!
is a warm and beautiful afternoon here in South Florida, in Tampa, at the home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium, as we bring you the class.
Special teams. Special teams are special, and so we'll see in these games, whether it's a kickoff return or a punt return, those plays can change the dynamic of a football game. It's a lot of hitting yardage in a return or a punt or things like that. So getting those good returns, getting your offense great field position, or setting your defense up will work wonders for you, and college coaches look for that as well.
So Team South on its third drive now, looking for some sort of rhythm offensively, and they'll try a running play on first down, and there's just not a lot of room around that left side. Gain of just a couple up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, what Team South has to kind of work on now is, how can I soften up Team North defense? I got to get some passes on the outside, whether it's a quick screen, a bubble screen, a slant, a hitch, something to make those defenders have to kind of just pause for a second, because these linebackers are coming downhill right now, and that's clogging up the running lanes for the running back and the quarterbacks.
This is Sean Fogel's first opportunity as the quarterback for Team South. He will hand off here on second down. And again, not much of a gain up to the 31-yard line. Team North getting there in a hurry. It was Royce Doherty in on the stop. And it's going to bring up third down, and this is a big play. It sounds weird to say that, Jesse, early in this game, but the South already finds itself down 14-0. They don't have a first down yet. Big third down and 3.
Yeah, this is huge right now, down 14-0. What you don't want to do is give Team North right now the ball back, who is rolling offensively. You want to kind of sustain a drive, give your defense a chance to get a blow. So huge third down for Team South.
And that's going to be a false start. Sean Fogel, the quarterback, was actually dropping back, anticipating the snap. And so instead of 3rd and 3, it'll now be 3rd down and 8. Just over halfway through this first quarter, both teams have possessed the ball 2 full times. This is the 3rd possession for Team South.
Hard count giveth and hard count taketh away. The South got a first 5 yards last time they had the possession. This time they get backed up 5 yards behind the hard count from the quarterback. Again, same thing applies for running backs, receivers, linemen. You're looking at the football. You can't jump off sides when you know the snap count.
So 3rd down and 8, and a pretty obvious passing situation here for Team South. Fogel in the gun. And some more movement up front. And the officials will say that this is once again against Team South, a false start to move them back now to 3rd down and 13.
This may be one of my favorite calls of all time, when a referee comes out and he goes, false start. Everyone but the center. I love that call. That's the greatest call that ever been called in the game, because everyone moves except the center. So either they're all right and he's wrong, or he's right and they're all wrong. I love it, but he's the last one with his hand on the ball, so I'm going to say that he's right and all the rest of those guys are wrong.
Well, who would know other than him, right?
Yeah, I mean.
He can at least blame it on the others if it's not actually his fault. So now 3rd and 13, the South back at the 22-yard line. And again, without a first down so far in this first quarter, and down 14-0. Fogel, with some time, is going to step up into the pocket and will just pick up what yardage he can to the original line of scrimmage, and that's all, as he slides down at the 25-yard line, and Team South once again will send in the punt team. And bringing it up for the South was Nazir Jones, who's actually listed as a linebacker at 6 foot, 180 pounds, from 96 High School in South Carolina. Only got back to the 15-yard line, so the South will be backed up just a bit to start this next drive. And this is a big drive here, Jesse. Early in the second quarter, the South down by 15. They've got to find some momentum and some rhythm moving the football down the field.
No, they absolutely do, because as this game goes on, if you can't find any rhythm, it seems like the team North has all the rhythm. But this is a good start to it right here.
Yeah, very nice start to the drive for the South, as Elijah Farmer got the carry around the left side from Clover, South Carolina. And that's a first down carry up to the 28-yard line.
Good play by the running back, just trying to find a little bit of airspace wherever he can. The middle was clogged up, so he bounces to the outside. The tackle kind of gets that end hooked, and he finds some running room around the edge for a first down.
And back to throw here on this first down play. Sean Fogle rolling out to his right. And the pass incomplete, intended for Tyson Gast, a receiver out of Lake Gibson High School in Florida. Shane Eller provided the pressure there to force Fogle out of the pocket. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Good play right there by the linebacker, reading his keys, understanding who I have. I got the running back in the flat, and you want to, again, eliminate all that airspace, be tight in coverage, be in his hip pocket, so that when that ball is released, now I can kind of just, we have a little bit of a tug, but I can get that outstretched hand out there for an incomplete pass.
The South will have a slot on the right here on 2nd and 10 from their own 28-yard line, and Fogle is going to hand off inside. Good effort to get up to about the 33-yard line there. That was, again, Farmer on the carry. It'll be 3rd down and about 5 coming up here for the South, trying to keep momentum going on this drive as Barry made the stop for the North.
Yeah, another critical down right here. You want to make sure that you extend this drive. Team North has kind of found that rhythm again offensively, so you don't want to give them the ball back right now. 3rd and 5. You want to be able to kind of help this drive be sustained a little bit more to give yourself an opportunity to score some points.
Team South really needs to stay connected here early in this second quarter. Fogle in the shotgun. They're going to hand it off, and a nice play made defensively. That's Nehemiah Hunter with a tackle for loss on the ball carrier, Jonathan Jackson, who could not turn the corner. And the South will have to punt it back to the North.
Yeah, Nehemiah Hunter, I like that name for a linebacker, Hunter. And that's what he did right there. He saw the linebacker and hunted them, saw the running back and hunted him down, defeated his block, got to the outside, and eliminated the running back for a loss. 4th and 7, and Team South, will have to come out and punt this ball away.
Kalitri Boyd will be back deep to receive the punt.
And this type of yardage right here, you're thinking about it, this is an opportunity for a good type of return. The returner will have some time. He'll have some space.
Boyd's going to let it bounce, and he muffed it, and it's going to be recovered by the South. Now, they're not able to advance that. They will get it where it was recovered. Team South will get the football back at the 20-yard line. Getting down there and making the play was K.C. Bradford, a defensive back from Alabama, and a big mistake here by Team North.
Yeah, that football, that oblong football, it takes some weird bounces. And if you don't have, if that ball bounces once and you can't get on it and it bounces again, that sometimes can get up on you quicker than you think. And that's what happened. The ball bounced twice, took a weird bounce off the shoulder pad of the returner. And another unfortunate turnover for Team North, giving the ball to Team South back in the red zone. We'll see what Team South has been able to do. They haven't been able to do much with the turn that they've gotten today. 6 points out of those 3 turnovers so far today. They need to get something going because they've been gifted the ball plenty today. This game could be a lot closer if they were able to do something with it offensively.
They had it inside the 10 on both of those first 2 red zone opportunities and came away with field goals both times. Now Quinn Neiman back to throw, is going to go end zone on first down, and that pass is caught for a touchdown. Team South will immediately cash in with a touchdown. What a beautiful throw by Neiman, and the catch for the touchdown made by, let's take a look here, Cody Roberts, number 13, the receiver out of Southside High School in Alabama. He just went up and high-pointed the football, Jesse.
Yeah, what a good route. We cover it right there.
High School in North Carolina. The return by the South to the 20-yard line. That's where they'll start, down 28-13 with 3:17 remaining here in the half. So a chance to put some points on the board prior to halftime.
Now, as a 4-year starter at the University of North Carolina, a national champion at the University of North Carolina, I don't have any bias. Okay, Ryan Castle?
None.
I don't have any bias at all. All I'm going to say is this. NC State is the little brother stepchild of North Carolina Chapel Hill. That's all I'm going to say. So, Alec, if you're looking for the right place to go in your decision making, no bias, Ryan Castle, no bias from me, the North Carolina Tar Heel. No bias from me. All I'm saying is if you want to make a smart decision, if you want to make the best decision, and you want to go to the school that truly represents the state of North Carolina, I'm just saying 15501 heads right into Chapel Hill. Just saying.
I don't
just saying.
think, partner, you could have been any more objective.
No bias. No bias here. No bias here. No real affiliation with the Chapel Hill area or university. Just got my degree from communications in there. It was a 4-year starter, 2-year basketball player, national champion. But there's no bias from me. Okay, Ryan? There's no bias from me.
I would never accuse you of such a thing,
bias
Jesse
from me.
Holland.
I want Alec to make the right decision as a player.
Well, a timeout is called here by the South. They're looking at 3rd down and about 6 with 2:25 remaining. They've kept it on the ground, Jesse, which is maybe a little unexpected, perhaps, when you're trying to put together a drive here with 3.5 minutes remaining in the half. Maybe try and get down and cut into this deficit just a little bit. The North is going to receive the football to start the second half of play. So, if you're Coach Ken Stills, you'd really like to get down there, get in range to put up some more points in this first half, and we'll see what they draw up coming out of this timeout on 3rd and about 7 from their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to give Team North the ball back right now with 3 timeouts and 2 minutes 25 seconds left. So your hope is to get a first down right here so you can kind of run this clock out a little bit, because if not, then Team North has an opportunity for a 2-for-1 type of deal. Score and get the ball back at halftime.
So on 3rd down, a play action fake. Sean Fogel going to get out of there and deliver the ball on target, but it's going to be short of a first down. The pass was caught there by Elijah Farmer, the running back out of the backfield, but he did not pick up the first down, Jesse.
There's a flag down on the field. I don't know what the flag is for down here at the bottom. But, for the running back, you want him to understand also that, hey, we want to keep the clock rolling, right? We don't want to give Team North an opportunity for the clock to stop. We want them to have to burn their timeouts. And so if that penalty is against Team South, you now find yourself with a 4th down and the clock stop, and you have to punt the ball away back to Team North, who has 3 full timeouts left at their disposal.
Well, the officials still working to get this sorted out. Looks like they might be talking over there with Dick Bell and Rodney Beasley, trying to figure out what exactly transpired and why that penalty flag was thrown. Sometimes when that's dropped right at the line of scrimmage, it's for illegal formation or perhaps offsides, but we never actually saw a call there. But it looks like it was against the North, because they're going to replay 3rd down here, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 1.5 yards. So another chance for the South to move the sticks and keep this drive going with just over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Fogel back to throw. Has some time, is going to go deep, and has a man all alone for a catch. Along the right sideline, Tyson Gast got free and is into North territory with a big play.
There was absolutely a blown coverage there. We'll get a chance to see the replay coming up, but Tyson Gast got behind the defenders on the 3rd down. There was a miscommunication between the cornerback and the safety. The cornerback thought he had the flat. Running backs come out to the flat. He comes down to converge on that. The safety did not get over the top fast enough. Huge play by Gaston for a huge first down on 3rd down and short to give Team South an opportunity to score some points here.
And still plenty of time with 2 timeouts left. Handoff up the middle. This is Burgess. And Deontay Burgess for a gain of 2 to the 28-yard line. Well, Deontay Burgess has had a stellar game so far for the gray-shirted South team. And a timeout is going to be called here to stop play with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And if you're Team South here, Jesse, I think it's imperative you've got to at least get 3 to try and stay somewhat connected with the North. Remember that the North will get the ball to start the third quarter of play.
MVP candidate. He's my early MVP candidate of the Blue-Gray All-American game.
So back to play after the timeout. 2nd and 8 for the South. And Fogle will turn and will hand it off. And Jonathan Jackson, who's had a couple of electrifying plays already so far, will gain close to 5 there on that 2nd down run, bring up 3rd down and about 2 or 3 coming up.
And this is a good spot to be in. You talk about as a quarterback and as a play caller, because now I still have the ability, if I feel good about the RPO, to run the football for the first down, but I also now can roll my quarterback out. I have other options that I can get into to extend this, and it really puts the defense back on their heels because they have to now defend every inch of the field, the run and the pass, and you have options on both of them.
Fogle with 2 running backs is going to turn and hand off on the sweep. And this again is Farmer, Elijah Farmer, inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. That's enough for a first down for the South. Still 1:10 left here, Jesse, so some time to take shots at the end zone. See if you can put one in the house to get 7 before the half. And, you know, I feel like if you're Team South, getting a touchdown here would really make you feel good about a first half that for the most part has been dominated by the North.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting points here will definitely put you in a situation where you're saying, all right, we had opportunities. We didn't converge on a lot of the turnovers that we got, but we're still in this football game, and anything can happen in the second half. So getting some points here would be paramount.
Fogle will go to the end zone, and that pass is going to be intercepted. He overthrew Aaron Jackson, and it is picked off in the end zone. Blake Scroffnagel, who dropped an interception earlier, this time Jesse sure-handed, able to get the takeaway.
Yeah, they went back to the well again. That same post corner out that they scored on earlier in the game, they went back to it. But this time the safety said, fool me once, shame on me. You won't fool me again. Is in there for the interception. Ball back to Team North with full complement of timeouts, might I add, Ryan. 3 timeouts with 35 seconds left. You still have a lot of time, and anything is open now. You can throw down the middle of the field. You can throw on the sidelines. Anything is open because you have those 3 complements, 3 timeouts.
That's sort of just been the story of the afternoon for the South. They've had a few things go their way. They are winning the turnover battle by a big margin, but on the scoreboard, there's a different story. And now starting probably with their worst field position of the afternoon at their own 5-yard line.
And Team South, you know, they've done a good job moving the ball within, I guess, between the 20s. But it's when they got into the red zone and the fridge red zone area in their territories when they just kind of they frizzled out a little bit. I don't know if it was just the play calling or the mental thought process of it, but it just when they got into that area, they just could not figure out ways to get the ball into the end zone. And we've seen Team North have a 95-yard drive, a 99.5-yard play drive. And so now, you know, you're looking at Team South, and you got to figure something out. Like, now is the time. You got to get this thing going because this game is slipping away from you. That time is continually ticking away. And if you don't get something going right now, this will be too far out of reach for you to come back.
Javion Roscoe got that first handoff of this drive, picked up 4. Now 2nd down and 6, and the penalty flag comes in prior to the snap. And that is going to be against the offense. And so that'll move them back half the distance to the goal, bring up 2nd down and long coming up. This Team South offense has shown a few things in the running game. They put together a couple of nice plays in the passing game on their last drive, but the red zone has not been their friend today. And they're going to drop back and throw here on 2nd and long. And taking off and running is Quinn Neiman, the quarterback from Lake Minneola High School here in Florida. And he will set up a 3rd down and about 4 here for Team South after the run.
Yeah, he got some of that penalty yardage back on that run right there, giving himself now a chance on 3rd down, 3rd and 4 to go right here. You know, those type of plays with, again, the quarterback having to be the 11th man that you have to account for. When you send those receivers down the football field, it opens up some of that running room, and the quarterback with his eyes in the right place can see that, tucks it, gets what he can, and now it's 3rd and 4, much more manageable than 3rd and 13.
Now, this is a big play for the South. You do not want to punt it right back to the North, especially from where you are on the field. A first down here at least allows you to continue to try and flip field position with 1 minute to play here in this 3rd quarter. Neiman is going to hand off to Roscoe, and Roscoe will be brought down in the backfield. Tackle quickly made there by the North, and that is going to bring an end to the drive.
Yeah, this play was run down from the backside. You know, you're trying to get out to the left side, but that defensive lineman beat the offensive lineman across his face, ran that play down from the backside. There was nowhere for the running back to go. He tried to cut back, and that pursuit, that backside pursuit is what you teach your defenders. Hey, don't give up on the plate. Even though the ball's not coming your way, he may cut it back, and he cut it back right there into the defender's hand.